Hey, have you ever had a prospect ask if you have a feature that you don't have? Well, what do you say? And how do you go about doing it? I'll tell you what, there's one thing you can do that will absolutely crush you and make sure you do not win the deal. Here we go. Okay, I'm Matt Wolach, and I'm so excited to chat with you today about this one thing, but it is something that can really hurt your deals. I was talking with a client yesterday, and he mentioned to me that his prospect asked if they had a certain feature. It was something that they know they need, but they don't exactly have it yet. In fact, he told me that this conversation happened 8 months ago, and what he did was he told the prospect that it's on its way, the feature is almost delivered, and it's almost going to be in the product. Well, guess what? It's been 8 months, and the feature is not available. So he signed the client, they're in there, they're waiting for it, they're waiting, nothing. It's not there. You can imagine how upset the client is. So, my big key phrase on this one, do not sell something that you don't have in your system yet. A much easier way to say that, don't sell vaporware. Vaporware is something that's not real, it's not here yet. You think it's coming, it's on the roadmap, but you haven't delivered it yet. Engineering hasn't gotten that out yet. Even if they've told you it's coming, even if they've said, oh yeah, it's a week away, we're just testing it, do not sell it. Don't sell anything that your solution doesn't already have. Here's what might happen. Let's say that you get into a scenario and they ask you about it and you say, oh yeah, it's on its way, it's coming, we're going to be delivering that soon. Well, one of two things is going to happen. One, they sign up and then it's not there. They'll get very frustrated. They might go onto message boards. They might tell their friends that you can't deliver on what you promised. That's not a good scenario. The other end of the spectrum is they wait and they don't sign up. That might almost be worse because now they're not signing up, meaning they're just going to wait and you don't get any revenue in that time. So if you try to sell vaporware, it's not going to go well. Here's what you should do instead. If they ask you, hey, do you have this feature? Do you have that? Now I know that you really want to please them. And in these demo calls, you want to make sure that you're taking care of their every need. However, you might not be able to take care of their every need, but it doesn't mean the deal is dead. So if they ask, do you have this, do you have that, and you do not, what you need to do is first identify how big of a priority is that for them. Is this something that is now top priority, or is it just something else they thought of? So if they ask that, ask them, hey, just a quick question. You told me earlier that you had to solve this, and you wanted to get better at that, and you needed this. Are those still important? And are those more important than this? Or is this actually more important than that? Now, most of the time, they're going to say, oh, no, this is just something I thought of. And you now realize that it's just a little added piece. Then it's much easier to say, hey, let's just focus on these right now. We're not going to take care of that now. That's because it's not really that important because this and this. However, once we deliver that, we'll make sure we get it to you. But right now, let's focus on these issues that you have and let's take care of those. When you can do that, that gets the prospect back focusing on their main situation, their main problems, and allows you to make sure that you can get a deal closed with a prospect who will be happy that you solved their problems. So once again, don't sell vaporware. It's really tough. I know that you're excited about new stuff coming out, but if you can follow this, it's going to make you all the better. And speaking of follow, make sure you subscribe. Hit the little button down there. I'm going to give you all kinds of new cool tips and tricks and ways to sell software much better. Go and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell. That way you're going to get notified when I give you new videos. And if you like this, hit like. Show me that this is something that resonates with you and something that's going to help you on your journey. That's what I'm here for, to make sure you can get better and sell and close more deals. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.